Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to the very next episode of Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. This is episode number 18, and in this episode, we're going to be finishing off the errands that we have to do, which isn't a whole lot, honestly. And then we're going to go to the ONBS building in Pirate and actually continue the storyline for once. Anyway, I've decided to make Trapinch a member of my team permanently, so now we have 3. We've got Vaporeon, we've got Zubat, and we've got Trapinch. And as you can see, Trapinch's ability is the Hyper Cutter ability, which prevents the reduction of his attack stat, which is exorbitant. And his lowest stat is going to be his speed stat, and that's his biggest weakness, is that he's just dead slow. That and the fact that he doesn't know any physical attacking moves to go along with that high attack power. Anyway, we're at the HQ lab, and we're going to be purifying some Shadow Pokemon. First on the list is Carvanha, Water and Dark type. Has the Rough Skin ability. And he's going to regain the moves Water Pulse and Refresh. Pretty decent choice as far as Water types go, but it is extremely frail, so I would be careful. Its defenses are extremely low, and it's very easy to knock out. Moving on, we have Spinarak here, Bug and Poison type. And it usually has the Insomnia ability, so it will be prevented from falling asleep, which is pretty cool, I guess. But the real kicker here is its ability to use the Signal Beam attack, which is a very powerful and rare bug type move, which is very effective against Psychic, Grass, and Dark types. And that's going to be it for the Purifying Chamber for right now, but we can go check out the PC and maybe get them into a set. I should be able to replace Gulpin with Spinarak and get a perfect tempo set out of that. Let's see. Let's put him in there. Yes, because Houndour's Fire type is going to be super effective on Spinarak's Bug type, and the Bug and Poison type are both super effective on Seedot's Grass type. And of course, Seedot is super effective against Phanpy. And so on. So we have a perfect set. Now we have 2 perfect sets, and I don't have enough for a third one, but I have enough to start a third one. We might as well put Wooper in there because Water and Ground is a good type set for the Purifying Chamber. And we can put Sandshrew in there, get a little bit of tempo at least, and I don't want to put another Water type in there for right now. I think what I'll do is just purify a few other Pokemon first, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in Agate Village. I was just doing some training, and my spot monitor went off, so I want to check that out. And after that, we should be able to head over to Pirate Town and get back to business, and maybe even catch some Shadow Pokemon in this episode. I'm not sure, though. It takes a couple of battles before we actually get to the Shadows. Alright, so the spot that was going off is the Oasis spot, so we're headed over there. We already caught Phanpy there, and it's going to be a Surskit, which is the rare Pokemon at this spot. So if we were able to catch this Surskit, we'll have all 3 rare Pokemon, which I don't think has ever happened that quickly for me. Yes. And the only Pokemon that we're going to be missing at this Pokespot is going to be Hoppip, which is a Grass and Flying type. And I personally don't really like it. It does evolve pretty quickly, and I think it's fully evolved by level 27. But 1, it has a quad weakness, 2, ice, and it doesn't learn very good moves. In fact, I don't even believe it learns Giga Drain on its own, so you're going to have to teach it that, and that TM doesn't come until, I want to say, the Tower Coliseum, which is very far away. So, I don't know. I'm not going to be using it. I'm not worried about it. In fact, I'm not going to be using a Grass type at all. I'm just going to wait until I get a Grass move, because that's all I can do at this point. I'm just going to have to make do. You do have to make some sacrifices. You can't have every single type immediately, so you just have to make do. Anyway, we got this Surskit down pretty much to where it needs to be, and he should stay in that ball, no problem. 3, bam. There we go. That's all the rare Pokemon, and now we are off to Pirate Town. Here we are outside of the impressive ONBS building in Pirate Town. I did a little bit more training. I've got Trapinch up to level 21. Still hasn't learned any moves, but his attack power, as you can see, is crazy. He's at 51, and the speed is really the only thing that holds him back. Unfortunately, he didn't learn any other moves. But we have Zubat up to level 21 as well. As you can see, the speed stat is his best stat by far, and he learned Wing Attack. And I got rid of Astonish and Bite because they're Ghost and Dark types respectively. They don't do a lot in the way of type coverage. In fact, they have the exact same type coverage. The only difference is that Astonish is a physical type move, and Bite is a special type move. But even though Zubat has lower special attack, Bite is just a more powerful move, so we're going to stick with that. If you go to this vending machine over here, I forgot to show this before, but you can buy all of these drinks, which are like healing items, for really low prices. Because fresh water is essentially the same thing as a super potion, and it's a lot cheaper. And then you have the soda pop, which restores 60 HP, and the lemonade, which restores 80, and the moo moo milk, which restores 100. And for 500, that's pretty crazy. So I stocked up on those a little bit. I'll probably do more of that off screen, but I just wanted to show you what was going on there. As I said before, this place is infested with Cypher Peons, and one will drop from the ceiling if you go over here. Whoops, you're not going this way. Actually, I am going this way, but you're just kind of in my way, so yeah. Alright, Cypher Peon Ret. You're going to start off with a Carvanha and a Barboach. Carvanha is water and dark type, we already talked about that. It is going to be fast, and it should be able to attack with quite a bit of power, especially with bite moves, because they are special attacks in this game. And he also gets the stab bonus. Barboach is water and ground type. It is only weak to grass. It is kind of bulky as well, so you may not be able to knock it out in one hit. Carvanha, on the other hand, will go down in one hit to almost anything except for that. If you hit it with a shadow move, a physical shadow move, it should kill it. Very unlucky with a critical hit there to prey on Trapinch's lower special defense. Barboach goes for the Mud Sport, which is not going to do anything. All it does is weaken electric type moves, but since he's a ground type, it doesn't really matter. That did a surprising amount of damage. Alright, I should probably heal this Trapinch because I'm suspecting, even though I'm going to knock out the Carvanha in this turn, that Barboach is going to go for a water gun, and if he does it on Trapinch, it's going to kill him. Alright, well, we need to make sure we get rid of that Carvanha and not give it a chance to attack. We'll go for the Leech Life, even though it's going to hurt us because of the Rough Skin ability from Carvanha. We'll get a little bit of health back because of the effect of Leech Life, and I don't have any other moves that wouldn't make contact with him, so I was pretty much out of luck with that. Carvanha goes down. And this Cypher Peon only has 2 Pokemon, so you don't really have to worry too much. It's not that difficult of a battle. Barboach does go for the Water Gun, but he goes for it on Zubat, surprisingly. That's just the AI being retarded. And we're going to use our brand new Wing Attack move. At last, Zubat has a same type attack move. And this Wing Attack is going to be a staple on Zubat, even as he evolves into his later forms. Seeing as... Oh, Trapinch grew to level 22. Fantastic. Seeing as how Zubat doesn't learn any other flying type moves worth a crap, and you can't teach it Fly in this game. So the next move that we'll probably teach it will be Aerial Ace, but that's not going to be anytime soon. Alrighty, so if you go over here, you can just unlock this door. There's nothing to get in here, I don't believe. Just people to talk to. What's up? Meg, they came and took Meg. Meg is Net's younger sister. You know, she's the receptionist. You've seen her, right? The intruders grabbed her and hustled her upstairs, so that's where we're going to be going. There's no items in here. Nothing to get. It was pretty much useless. It's just for information. And if you go over here, this is an optional battle as well. Alright, all of you listen up. Everybody has to remain calm and quiet here. No funny stuff. If anyone tries to get out, there will be serious consequences. Get it? Yes, we got it. Jeez. Huh? You're acting mighty suspicious. And this Cypher Peon is going to battle you, just like all of the others. Cypher Peon Mokor, which I think is actually a pretty cool name. He's going to start off with Corphish and Electrike. Corphish is a pure water type with much higher physical defense, and it has special defense, and you'll hear me say that over and over again as we fight more Corphish. Electrike is a pure electric type. It has the abilities Static or Lightning Rod. If it has the Lightning Rod ability, if you try to use an electric type move in this battle to take out the Corphish, it's going to be sucked into Electrike and hit him instead. It does still inflict damage in Generation 3, but yeah, not very much because it's not very effective. A good move there using the Leer with Electrike and then the Vice Grip with Corefish to lower our defenses and then capitalize on that. And what was I saying? Oh yes, and the static ability, as you know, as I've said a bunch of times, gives him the opportunity to paralyze any Pokemon that makes physical contact with him. And considering I've made contact with him a couple of times already, with my luck, he probably has the Lightning Rod ability because I would have been paralyzed a long time ago, like the first time. Bite's going to take out the Electrike, and now we can focus on that Corefish, because that's the one dealing the most damage with the Leer and Vice Grip combo. He's going to send out a Grimer, which is a pure poison type. Not really that dangerous. I think it might have Poison Gas, I'm not entirely sure, but if it does, that's going to be its only danger, and it can only paralyze Trapinch, not paralyze, poison Trapinch, because Zubat obviously is poison type and immune to that. So, since Vice Grip is doing a lot of damage, we're going to focus on this Corefish first and get rid of him. But I think I should probably heal up, because I'm going to die if I don't. We use a potion on Zubat because he likes having items used on him. That will raise his happiness, so... And we don't want him to die. That's a really, really bad thing, because he should be evolving into Golbat soon, and then after that, it's based on happiness for him to evolve again. For some reason, Corefish goes for a bubble, even though it's like super effective on Trapinch. It's just a really bad idea, because Corefish has really bad special attack, and the Leer was already used, so Vice Grip would have done way more damage. I mean, see how much Pound does? And Grimer's not that powerful. Oh well. Grimer is a special wall for sure, so make sure you use physical type attacks on it if you can. If you're like Trapinch and don't have any other moves, then you're just gonna have to bite him. Because that's all you can do, man. Alright, Zubat's gonna grow up to level 22, which is fantastic. He's gonna gain 2 attack points. Cool beans. We'll use Bite on Grimer and see where that gets us. That did more than I thought it was going to. Oh, and we got the flinch. Lucky. Alright, we'll use Wing Attack, and we'll use Bite, and we're probably not going to knock him out this turn because he's just very bulky. Don't use Poison Gas. Okay, he's going to go for the Sludge instead. I was hoping he was going to do it on Zubat. It's still not very effective, but has the chance to poison. Don't poison, don't poison, don't poison. Thank you. Oh, lucky. Oh, we got a critical hit on Bite, so it is going to take him out in this turn. Goodbye, Grimer. And we get not very much experience, but Mokor is down for the count. You're tougher than that security guard at the entrance. I know, he was like sleeping on the job. Nah, he got knocked out. And we have an evolution in progress here. Enjoy the first, well, I guess the second evolution of the game. And there you have it. Zubat has evolved into Golbat at level 22. Just fantastic. We can take a look at his stats here because they do increase quite a bit. Oh, Teddiursa picked up an Ultra Ball. Fantastic. I don't know why I'm saying fantastic so many times. As you can see, very big increases in just about everything, especially attack and speed. The speed at 49 right now. He may even be faster than Vaporeon, which he is. He's now the fastest member of our team, with pretty decent stats all the way around. So, looks good. And he gets to evolve again later on. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and in the next episode, we're going to continue on through the ONBS building and catch us some Shadow Pokemon. Stay tuned for episode 19. Game on!